Man, what's good, chat? I ain't even late. 1 to 10. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? I'm back. Yo. What's good, Rob? What's good, chat? What's good, mom? What's good, chat? What's good, ladies and gentlemen? I hath returned. Once more. Yet again. Once more again. Once more. Yet again. Once more. Gray hoodie. Yo, Nightmare, Daddy Paul's Fint, CaseOh Toys, Survey Parks, Nathan, Silence, Andrew, Fredzy, Sav, wait, hold up. I'm gonna read that second. Hang on. Strawberry, Fee, Katie, Has, Zero, Pong, Brandon, Harold, Victoria, Dimbly, Elena. Thank you, yo, W Subbers. Appreciate y'all, man. Chat, how's everybody's day going on a scale of 1 to 10? Let me hear it, huh? Chat, how we doing, man? Huh? Yo, 1,000 bits from Puesodo. Hey, Case, can you say hello to Chris and Colin? We're big fans. Colin's been saving coins for the past 4 months just so we could see you this message. Yo, what's good? Shout out Chris and Colin. Yo, W, Chris and Colin. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. CaseOh Best with the 10. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hulk Hogan died. I seen that, bro. Everybody dead. I don't know what's going on. Everybody dying left and right. I don't know what's going on. What they say, people dying that never died before? Something happening out here. People dying in chat. I don't know. People be like, yo, what's going on? Why is so many people dying all of a sudden? It's like, you got to realize, bro, there's somebody dying every couple seconds. It just so happens to be you're seeing a couple famous people be next in line. That's pretty much, that's literally what it is. People like, yo, what's up with everybody dying? There's something going on here. It's like, no, bro. Somebody just died right now. Somebody else just died right now. Somebody else just died right now. Somebody else just died. Somebody else just died again. 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 You know what I mean? It just so happens to be that, it was some famous people. But you know what? Somebody's born every second too. Like somebody was just born right now. Somebody else was just born right now. Somebody else was just born again. Somebody else was just born. That's what happens. That's the crazy thing about chat. That's the crazy thing about having so many people on the planet, as there's somebody always dying and always being born at the same time. Is that not crazy? Tell me that ain't crazy, chat. Low key. Yo, Strips with the 5. Appreciate you, Strips with the 5. Thank you. But yeah, not really. So you don't think that's crazy? Alright, bruh. Okay, bruh. Case, what should I put on my graduation cap? Wait, you can put something on your graduation cap? Wait, what? What can you put on there? Yo, Big Papa with the 5, thank you. Wait, what can you put on there? You didn't know? I had no idea you could do that. Yo, Skull Shaker with the 5. Get a Polaroid picture of Kitty and put it on there. That'd go hard, I'm not gonna lie. It's going good, John, thank you. But yeah, seriously. No joke. Yeah, I might, Nada, thank you. Chat, and you know what? Make this your senior quote right here. You ready? You already know who we're going to for the quote.
Success is a journey, not a destination. Keep going.
There's your quote. There's your yearbook quote. Yo, Dane with the 5W. Dane. Yo, Millie with 1,500 bits. Case, you ever walk around your house and hear everything shake, or is that just me? I certainly do not. That might be just you, Millie. Or let's give you a second option right here. Let's see what else Pickle got to say right here. You ready?
Just like a delicious pickle, you add flavor to the world.
That was kind of mid. Let's get one more.
Your journey may be tough, but so are you.
That's kind of basic. Let's get one more.
Keep calm and deal on.
That was kind of mid too. Let's get one more.
Your dreams are not just wishes. They are a roadmap to your future.
That was kind of hard. Go ahead and use that one. That was kind of hard. Go ahead and rock with that one. No joke. Yo, Blue with the 5 gifted. Thank you, Blue with the 5 gifted. Appreciate you. What was I about to say? Oh, yeah, chat. Y'all remember Silent Steel 2, that sleep paralysis horror game? The full version came out today, too. So we gonna be able to play that. The full game came out. That's one of the scariest games we have ever played, bro. And I seen that the full game came out. I'm like, oh, Lord, have mercy. It's over with. Yo, C Vita with the 10 gifted. Thank you, C Vita with the 10 gifted. Appreciate you. I seen that chat. I'm like, oh, man. Are you gonna play a new Battlefield when it comes out? Wait, when does the new Battlefield come out? Thing is, bro, they've been selling. When's it come out? Oh, man, that's good right there. Get you a hit of that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, chat. By the way, the collab with Dashy is most likely going to happen early this next week here. I just got to get some audio stuff figured out so I can get some audio action to help him for his side of it, too. Because my audio stuff isn't set up. But, yeah, me and him. I think we're going to play... He told me that there's a new update for that Mario Party Jamboree game. So we probably going to do that instead of Mario Kart. That's probably going to go crazy. That's going to be fun. I'm not going to lie. Chad, that's going to be fun right there, man. I just got to get some audio action figured out. I think I need to get on a call with him and see if I can he can help me figure it out. Because, he's been in the game a while. Play Contraband or I'm taking all your Frank's Red Hot Sauce. I need to play that again, so I might, yeah. Yo, happy birthday, Cyan. It's like Diane with a S. Cyan. Yo, happy birthday, Cyan. Chat, tell Cyan happy birthday. Happy birthday, Cyan. W Cyan. Chat, let's see what's on the menu today over here. Give me something good. Give me something good. Pringles. Ooh, Pringles. Chat, Pringles. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do the hijacking one? Nah, you got to be careful with those because something might pop up, go crazy on it. I like me some Pringles. Chad, you like Pringles? Pringles good, bruh. Oh, man, I like me some Pringle action. Pringles is one of the foods that you can get to where the whole thing ain't filled up with air. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing ain't air action. You get like a bag of chips or something. You open the bag, like 3/4 of the bag is air. But you get some Pringle action. It's distributed good. You know what I mean? Yo, Meg D. Scallion with 5,000 bits. W. Meg D. Scallion. Have you tried the Bulldog Rose flavor ramen? It's gas. I have never tried that specific one. Thank you, Meg D. Scallion. I have to try that. Appreciate you. Let's go. Ooh, man.
Pringles.
Did you see that can? What is that? They make Pringles in bags?
Pringles. Not just a snack, but a revolution in a can.
The pizza one's good, too. Y'all like the pizza one? The pizza one's good, too. Yo, Ab with the 10 gifted. Thank you.
Since its debut in 1968, Pringles have literally reshaped the snack aisle
True.
with their unmistakable saddle.
That is absolutely not a Pringle, by the way. What is this right here? Buddy, that ain't no Pringle action. I'm here to tell you right now.
Shape and iconic cylindrical can that rakes in over $3 billion every year. The genius behind this snacking marvel was Frederick Bauer, a chemist at Procter & Gamble who envisioned a solution to the common complaints about traditional potato chips. Too greasy, always broken, and half-filled bags.
I mean. Okay, yeah, see that right there? That's a real problem right there. The broken action. You know what I mean?
Seemed to be more air than chips. Frederick's mission was to create a chip that retained its shape and freshness in a package that was both convenient and stylish. His outcome was nothing short of a snacking sensation, a chip that stayed crisp and tasty.
That is not what Pringles look like, by the way, just saying.
And neatly stacked in a can that kept every piece intact.
Yo, how did you do that?
A chip that stayed crisp and tasty and neatly stacked in a can that kept every...
Dude, you know how much skill that would take to dump a can of Pringles in that order? Yo, Dane with 20 gifted subs. Yo, give me some W's for Dane with the 20 gifted subs. Yo, W Dane, for real, I appreciate you, Dane. Seriously, Dane, W Dane, thank you. What happened to the volume?
Crunch. Procter &
That's a
Gamble
Pringles
initially marketed them as Pringles Newfangled Potato Chips, and their novel appeal quickly brought some unexpected scrutiny. It soon became apparent that the name potato chip didn't quite fit the bill, since they're made with about 42% dehydrated potato flakes, not whole potatoes, and include a blend of other ingredients like rice flour and wheat starch.
And you already know what else. And a little bit of this right here. Anonymous with the 5, thank you. And a little bit of this right here. You know what I mean? Just saying.
So, consequently, in 1975, the FDA mandated they be rebranded from potato chips to potato crisps, a change that clarified labeling in North America but caused some confusion in the UK, where potato chips are traditionally referred to as
crisps.
So, what exactly goes into a Pringle if they're not?
Oh, they got some
entirely whole
tortilla.
potatoes?
Oh my goodness, what kind of psycho?
So, what exactly goes into a Pringle if they're not?
Who
not
on this
entirely...
planet Earth is going?
So, what exactly goes into a Pringle if they're not entirely?
About 15 Pringles at once. So many people just said me. That's actually insane. Y'all do this with Pringle action? The most you can go stack in a row on Pringles is 3. That's the most you can do is 3. Yo, CZ with the 5. Thank you.
Entirely whole potatoes. Let's peel back the lid and go inside the factory to see the fascinating process that takes humble
And all the time you ever do 3 is if it's by accident and you grab more than 2.
Flakes and turns them into the poppable phenomenon we know as Pringles.
You don't have to be a VIP to get more than just savings.
Ain't
with
no way.
CaseOh. Every customer gets 24/7 fast-friendly claim support.
Bro, does this dude got motion, Chad? How's he been relevant for so long? Yo, the Geico Gecko got motion for real.
The potato flakes for Pringles begin with large batches of high-quality fresh potatoes, and these spuds have a thrilling multi-step journey ahead of them. As soon as they arrive at the factory, they're whisked onto a conveyor belt.
Ugh, look how nasty them things is. Won't you give them a bath or something before you serve these to the public? You're evil. CaseOh with the 5 and confining with the 5 and Scuba with the 5.
This isn't just any rinse, though.
I spoke too soon.
Potatoes are soaked in this large tank, where a hydro washer agitates the water, loosening any dirt and debris clinging to their surfaces.
That's nasty. That looked like some rocks. Maybe it was rocks.
Now squeaky clean, the potatoes are prepped for peeling. To get rid of their skins, the spuds tumble into this large drum lined with a surface that's as rough as very coarse sandpaper.
What?
As they spin and dance around, the abrasive texture
So you
gently rubs
skin
away
them
their skin,
alive, you
removing any
animal?
layers that might get in the way of a silky, smooth Pringle. After shedding their skins, the potatoes are on the move again, this time along this conveyor that leads them to the cutting station.
The what station? They skinned them alive!
But first, they take a quick detour into this blanching bath. This quick dip in hot water does double duty. It not only softens the potatoes to facilitate a smooth, even cut, but also helps inactivate enzymes that could affect the taste and color of the final chip.
Look how cute they are, Chad. They just had a bath.
The machine used to cut the spuds rolls them in this giant cylinder spinning at 1,200 times per minute. As the potatoes reach the top, they come in contact with a blade that slices them. Almost as soon as that happens, the sliced potatoes are cut into strips. Just as quickly, another set of rotating blades chops the strips into little cubes. This blink and you'll miss it process is essential for making the following steps easier. Next, the potato cubes continue traveling along the conveyor until they're dropped onto a separate vibrating
You
belt.
absolute
The
disgusting
vibrations help to make sure that
monsters!
freshly cut pieces don't clump together, which could cause problems. Several cameras also check for any blemishes or bad
And
spots on
they
the spuds.
filmed it!
To cook them, the cubes are dropped into 185 degrees Fahrenheit boiling water, where they'll stay for about 2 minutes.
Lord
Even
have
though it's a
mercy.
short period, this process helps ensure that potatoes don't turn to mush when they are sent
And
through the
he
giant
ate 'em.
steam cooker. This giant machine then steam cooks the cubes at a temperature of 345 degrees Fahrenheit.
This is horrible. Shark
Now that
boy
the
with the
spud
five.
cubes are cooked to perfection, it's time to whip them up into a smooth, lump-free
No.
mash that sets
Don't
the
you
stage
dare
for
do
every
that.
Pringles crisp. This transformation happens inside this giant industrial drum, where a robust metal arm tirelessly churns the cubes into an impeccably smooth
Oh, that's straight up just mashed taters right there, chat. That's just straight up what that is.
potato mash.
So literally all these goobers are doing extra work for nothing because all you got to do is go buy some instant mashed potatoes and you're halfway done with the ability to make Pringles now. Like anybody can bring, y'all sold.
Now, the real magic begins. The prepared potato mash undergoes a significant transformation. Applied uniformly onto this large, rotating drum dryer, the mash is exposed to intense heat. As the drum spins, moisture is quickly evaporated from the mash, forming it into thin and pliable sheets.
That's the potatoes?
This process not only preserves the flavor and quality of the potatoes, but also prepares the dried product for precise milling into the fine
There's
potato
no
flakes.
way. It looked like paper, bruh. That's potato action.
Used for the Pringles dough. Now that the potato sheets are perfectly dried, it's crunch time. They're now turned into the essential building blocks of every Pringle, the potato flakes. The dried sheets are fed through this milling machine, where a series of sharp blades break the sheets down into perfectly proportioned flakes. To the untrained eye, these flakes look like something you'd have for breakfast in the morning or even sand. The next stage is where the whole potatoes begin their transition into the unique base that sets
No!
Pringles apart from
No, don't
ordinary
you
potato
dare!
chips. With our potato flakes at the ready, it's time to bring in the supporting cast of ingredients. In this large mixer, the flakes are combined with water, cornstarch, rice flour, wheat starch, degerminated yellow
Huh?
corn flour, maltodextrin,
Huh? They put cocaine in these chips. You know, they say that'll kill you right there.
diglycerides,
Huh?
salt, and emulsifiers, in which ensures the mixture stays fresh and stable throughout the rest of the process.
That's so much
When
stuff.
the mixture is complete, the potato flake dough will resemble coarse wet sand instead of the dough used for making bread. Next, the dough mixture rides on this conveyor belt that sends it through an auger, which evenly spreads the dough across the conveyor, ensuring that each portion has uniform consistency.
Dude, there ain't no
Setting
way
the-
they turned this into some Pringle action.
stage for the
There's
perfect
no
rollout.
way. How does that turn into a Pringle, bruh? You know what I mean?
Once evenly spread on the conveyor, the dough continues through this giant roller that presses it with 4 tons of pressure into a long and very thin sheet,
Excuse
just
me?
1 millimeter in thickness. Without knowing that it's actually made from potato flakes, you could very easily mistake it for a giant sheet of paper or linen.
Because it is. That's paper we're eating.
At
Oh,
Simply,
man.
we work hard to keep things
Chat,
simple.
y'all mess with lemonade? Man.
As the thin dough sheet continues its journey, it's fed into a giant rolling cutter that slices the dough into oval shapes. At this point, the snack begins to resemble the shape millions know it for. Here's a fun fact. Inside the Pringles factory, workers have a playful nickname for these shapes. They call them Doughfuls, a clever twist on the
Fire all of them.
word ovals.
Yo, Adam with the 10 gifted. What's good,
Once the
Adam?
dough has been
Appreciate
cut
you.
into doughfuls, the remaining unused dough is pulled along by a different belt. Rather than being thrown away, it's recycled and sent back into the mixing stage, ready to be rolled out and shaped once again. This recycling loop is a simple but clever way to minimize
Ain't
waste
nothing clever about that. There's way better ways to do this.
and keep production efficient. As for the oval
Cap.
cut dough, its journey continues towards the fryer, where it will take on its famous saddle shape. While in the fryer, a large roller molds the dough slices into a thin concave shape. Or, if you want to get more technical, this shape is what mathematicians would call a hyperbolic paraboloid. During this process,
Buddy, you a
the
nerd.
Pringles are cooked in hot oil at 392 degrees Fahrenheit for about 11
Yo,
seconds.
CB with the 5.
This step serves 2 purposes. The first is to lock in their shape, and the second is to give them their
You got him
desired
on
crisp,
chains,
golden
dude, so
finish
you're in
that
prison
sets
and
the
I'm
stage for
on
their
top of
satisfying
everything
flavor.
else.
Now that they're fully cooked, the Pringles are sent through a hot air blower, which gets rid of excess oil and lowers the temperature to about 104 degrees Fahrenheit.
This is.
Then, the conveyor carries them under a cascade of seasoning that ensures each Pringle gets
I
the
missed 5
perfect
gifted.
amount on the top side. The flavor of the toppings will change depending on the types
No,
of
I
Pringles
didn't.
being made.
Oh, I did egghead with the
From
5
the
as well.
classic
W
tang of
egghead.
sour cream and onion to the
Appreciate
savory
you.
goodness of pizza.
The pizza one's good. Here's the thing, though. The thing with the pizza version, chat, is that if it has two, there's a perfect balance. If it, there, you know, it's bad if there's too much or too less. It has to be right in the middle, or it's bad.
And the rich taste of cheddar cheese.
Those are kind of. I'm not gonna lie. Those are kind of mid right there. Those are actually kind of mid. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Each Pringle is meticulously flavored. Daily, Pringles utilizes more than 5,952 pounds of spices to season its expansive range of 160 flavors.
Look. By the way, best flavor right here. Absolutely. There's no question. There is no question. This the best flavor right here. Period. And honestly, this right here is the second best flavor. So you're looking at number 1 and number 2 right here. Literally. You're looking at number 1, number 2. Straight up. It's undefeated, chat. Sour cream and onions better. Use a lie.
What's your go-to flavor? Drop your favorite in the comments and see who shares your taste. After they've been seasoned, the Pringles are sent along another conveyor belt. Thanks to their unique
Stop
saddle
the
shape,
torture
they naturally
already!
fall into neat piles, simplifying the tasks that lie ahead.
Cuss said neat piles. What's he
Saddle
talking
shape,
about,
they
Chad? Ain't
naturally-
nothing neat about this. Look at all the imbalances. Dude said neat piles. Why are you lying?
Fall into neat piles, simplifying the tasks that lie ahead in the production line. As they continue their journey, a quality control person inspects the Pringles. Specifically, they are looking for any that might have been broken by the process, are under-seasoned, or have any flaws that would drop a Pringle below its desired quality.
You know what's
At this point-
crazy, Chad? Pringles does got their stuff together because you rarely see like a messed up looking Pringles action, bro. No joke. Now, 90% of bags of chips, they all got broken action in there. Now, I understand that the solid shell that holds them protects them better, but I don't know.
The Pringles are on their way to being packed into one of the famous canisters. Along the way, they are shaken up a bit by a different conveyor belt.
Yeah, of course they're shaken up. Look at everything they've been through, buddy. What you talking about? We knew that.
Together. The stacks of Pringles are then placed on scales to ensure the proper amount of weight goes into each canister before an automated spoon feeds the stacks into the open end of a canister. Once inside, automated guides tap the closed end of the tube to nudge the Pringles into position. Once the canister
You ain't gotta nudge them into position. They know what to do on their own. Stop.
Filled with perfectly stacked Pringles, they advance to the sealing station. Here, automated machines precisely apply the tear-off freshness seals to the tops of each canister. This ensures that each chip remains perfectly crisp from the factory floor to your first pop of the lid.
I'm going to tell you one thing right here. They need to redo their machine here because half the time when you open one of the seals on the Pringles, it leaves paper behind on the rim of the top of the Pringles can, which is an issue, just saying.
Now, mechanical arms lower the canisters to a separate station. Once there, a spinning machine attaches metal bottoms to each can. This final step closes the canisters and seals them tight, locking in the freshness. On the opposite end, the canisters are already fitted with the plastic lid. Did you know that across the globe, Pringles offers its delectable snacks in 5 different canister sizes, catering to all sorts of appetite?
Yo, Common with the 5 gifted. We can't just ignore this. Hello? 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 This is a 2-foot tall can of Pringles. Bro! Maybe 3-foot tall.
Before
CB,
shipping, Pringles undergo a unique quality control test, where flavor experts conduct blind taste tests under red lighting. This setup prevents visual judgments based on the chip's appearance.
Oh man, that is horrible chip quality right there. Look how, dude, almost every one of these are broken. Look at this. Yo, somebody's got to get fired over this.
Solely on taste. Testers evaluate each Pringle on its doneness, texture, and seasoning by placing it seasoned side up on their tongue and fully experiencing the flavor as they chew.
Seasoned side up?
If
what do you mean?
If a single chip fails, the entire batch that the Pringle
There's a
came
seasoned
from
side?
is lost. After passing strict quality control tests for taste, texture, and appearance, Pringles begin their journey to consumers. The canisters are packed into boxes and loaded onto trucks for distribution.
Yo, Chi with the 50 gifted subs, Lord have mercy. Yo, give me some W's for Chi with the 50 gifted. Oh my goodness. Chat, W Chi for real with the 50. I really appreciate that, Chi. Seriously, thank you. W Chi, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
These boxes then travel to distribution centers around the globe before reaching retail stores and supermarkets.
Man, Pringles are good, bro. I'm sorry, them things good.
So,
and look at all these other goobers copying off of them.
Lovers
Look
can
at this.
always find their favorite.
I mean, I'm not trying to hate on Lay's stacks or nothing, because I'm be real with you. Lay's stacks, low-key clear Pringles. But even, Doritos, everything, they started copying them, bruh. Dude, Lay's bro, when I was absolutely disgustingly broke, back when I was first getting my first jobs, every single day, almost, I would get a can of regular Lay's stacks and 2 bowls of noodles from the Dollar General every day. Same thing, Lay's stacks and 2 bowls of noodles. I can't remember what the noodles were called, but it was like, I don't know, they had like I don't know, it was good though.
So, as we can see, despite being thin, slightly potato-flavored, and crunchy, Pringles are definitely not potato chips. And if you're in the UK,
yes, they literally are.
They aren't exactly crisps either. No matter what you call them, Pringles and their inventors, chemist Fred Bauer and researcher Alexander Lipa, changed the snack industry forever.
They did.
Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through the Pringles factory.
Not gonna lie, that was kind of wholesome. Chat, wasn't that kind of wholesome right there? That was low-key wholesome a little bit. You know what I mean? No. No, don't take me. No, don't take me. No. No, don't take me. No. No, don't take me. No. Oh, orange juice!
After you work out, you can feel worn out. Reach for core power and rise to a whole new level of recovery. Protein.
Oh, you know this is gonna be horrendous. Fish sticks? Wait, did I do orange juice before? Yo, Cemetery with the 25 gifted. Yo, W Cemetery with the 25 gifted. Appreciate you, Cemetery. Thank you. Oh, I did do orange juice. Huh? I thought I did lemonade. Maybe I'm tripping. I gotta do fish sticks, bruh. Oh, dude, this about to be nasty. Oh, Lord!
Since 1953, when the Gorton Pugh
Them things good, though. Chat, them things good, though. They probably ain't got no fish action in them, but they good.
fishery introduced the world to ready-to-cook frozen fish sticks, this crispy golden snack has become a household favorite.
Ooh, man.
From busy weeknights to school lunches, fish sticks have solidified their place as one of the most convenient seafood dishes in the world.
Oh, man, I like me some fish sticks.
At the heart of this $1.9 billion industry is the Alaska pollock fishery,
You're
where
killing
high-tech
them
factory
fishes.
trawlers and precision-engineered nets haul in massive catches
How dare you?
that supply the key ingredient for fish sticks.
You ain't
imitation
gotta do
crab,
all that. Just make fake fish.
and even McDonald's Filet-O-Fish. But before they hit your plate, these fish must be hunted down in some of the world's most brutal waters. It's a battle against the elements, where seasoned fishermen brave towering waves and freezing temperatures.
It ain't that bad. I'm lying.
So, how does an Alaska pollock go from the icy depths of the ocean to a perfectly crispy fish stick? Hop aboard with us and find out.
Man, hurry up. No, I'm playing. Sorry.
It all begins here in the Bering Sea.
Cap.
Sitting between the rugged shores of Alaska and the vast expanse of Siberia, this frigid body of water is home to a wide variety of undersea life.
No, it ain't.
Including king crabs and over 400 varieties of fish, like
No, it
herring,
ain't.
cod, Pacific salmon, and more.
Man, them fish dead.
But the catch of choice for fish sticks are
Oh,
Alaska
man.
pollock, a member of the cod family.
Chat, why did we start eating? Why is everything made out of pollock now?
These highly sought-after fish grow to be about a foot or two,
Ugh.
weighing between 1 and 2 pounds, and can live for up to 15 years. However, since they're a favorite meal for natural predators like seals, few ever make it to that age.
Hey, it's a bad day to be born as a pollock, buddy.
Pollock mainly
Bubby.
feed on tiny crustaceans known as zooplankton, and tend to stick close to the ocean floor, where safety
Hey, don't be a pollock, chat, because if you a pollock, you getting eaten by nature, and you getting eaten by people on a boat throwing a big old cage in the water. All of a sudden, you look up, you see a net coming over you, it's over.
is just a little more assured. Despite being the most abundant fish in the Bering Sea,
What did you just say? The reason I don't eat fish is because I'm scared of the spines. Buddy, you realize every living creature meat that you eat has a spine. What does that even mean?
authorities only allow 15% of the annual pollock population to be harvested, ensuring these fish remain plentiful.
You
in our
talking about bones in there? I mean, yeah. That's bad when that happens. You ever eating a piece of fish, you get a little bone action in there? Ooh. Ooh.
Oceans. To catch the pollock, fishermen use a specialized fishing vessel
That's
like this
horrible.
one,
That's
specifically designed to house the ship's crew and cargo for extended periods. The vessel is over 370 feet long and more than 60 feet high,
That's not
with
that-
a hull lined with steel
not
reinforcement
that
to
big.
withstand the harsh weather conditions of the Bering Sea. It's powered by a huge 6,000 horsepower diesel engine
That's
that
not
turns
enough.
a 13-foot propeller, pushing the ship through the rough waters.
Dude,
at
I'm a
about 15
hater,
knots.
chat.
Up in the wheelhouse, the captain has a panoramic view of
Chad,
the
am I a
bustling
hater?
deck below, where sturdy nets and essential safety gear like lifeboats.
Bro, won't you actually won't you actually get out there with some fishing poles? You out here cheating, just throwing a big old net out there because you a cheater. Won't you get out there with a couple fishing poles and start fishing?
Always at the ready. But the magic isn't just on deck. Life on board is surprisingly comfortable. With crews spending 2 to 3 weeks at sea, the vessel offers all the comforts of home, like cozy beds, TVs, and even internet. Plus,
Internet.
a fully stocked kitchen staff is hard at work around the clock, making sure everyone is well fed for the journey ahead.
Man, I want one of these boats, Chad.
Perhaps the most impressive feature of this modern fishing vessel, though, is that it's not just a boat, it's a floating factory. Stretching across 3/4 of the ship's
How
length,
much you think this? Yeah, how much you think they'd sell this to me for? $50?
this underneath facility can process up to 750 fresh pollock per minute.
I just drive
transforming
around in
them
it.
into packaged frozen product directly on board. This state-of-the-art processing
$3 million? Oh, you're tripping. No,
plant gives the vessel
that's bare minimum $50 million. Not
a
gonna lie.
huge advantage. With room for up to 300 tons of additional cargo, the trawler can stay at sea longer, maximizing every moment on the water without the constant need to return to shore.
Look at all them
This ingenious
fish.
setup means crews can focus on what they do
All
best.
right, cuz I won't care.
I'm here at the
Show
Home
me
Internet
how.
Awards.
Show
Guys,
me all
what's it like working with your best friend?
You make me feel safe, like T-Mobile.
Show me all the
To haul in that impressive 300
toxins they put in
tons
it.
of cargo, its net's been located swiftly as the
Come on.
commanding before long. From low rig
Bro, all I see is a bunch of net action. We get it, bro. They throw a net out there.
technology. These change to the much like the pod end.
Bro,
the
I
opening
don't care about all this net action.
Gradually, crew springs into action to retrieve the net as all hand crew remains on it. Brimming with pollock is hauled onto
Man,
the
golly,
deck. The
I'm
next
tired of
step is to
seeing these
unload it.
nets.
A deckhand pops open a zip from the find there to 100 tons. A common side
Bro, if I
effect
see one more net, I'm about to cut the stream off.
of net fishing in Alaska.
Oh my
Over the
goodness!
years, fishermen have hauled in all old and returned to the sea.
Why
to
was there a
sea.
washing machine? Huh? Wait, hold up. What they talking about?
From massive whale carcasses to, oddly enough, old washing machines.
Oh, that's
lost
what they be pulling up by accident. That ain't no old wash machine. That's brand new.
at sea.
Yeah, there's a cat.
The non-targeted species are handled carefully and returned to the sea to ensure the ocean's balance is
No,
maintained.
they ain't.
It's a practice
All
to
right.
the clep into the fair belt.
All right, for real. Seriously, show me what
This
happens.
specialized machine prints out
No, I'm
focus
serious.
down the
Stop.
bottom center, fixing up to 45,000 fish per hour,
Huh?
and ensuring a smooth, uninterrupted flow from catch to processing. Moving down the line, the next critical step is candling. Here, each fillet passes over a backlit conveyor belt, a method allowing workers to spot and remove any remaining bones, skin, or parasites.
They don't do a good job because, buddy, I'm going to tell you right now, everybody has had an experience where there's some bone action in there.
It's meticulous work, ensuring that every bite is perfectly safe and enjoyable. Next, the smaller boneless fillets are taken to a different machine where they are minced, bleached, and washed in cold water before being sent to a machine that presses it into a bland paste-like substance called surimi. From here, the surimi can be combined with artificial flavoring and used as a base
That stuff is so good. Chat.
for higher
Is that artificial crab action right there? It's so good. Chat, y'all ever had the artificial crab meat, bruh? With some butter action?
and seafoods such as imitation crab meat.
Oh my goodness. That stuff is so good.
The remaining larger pollock fillets are then gathered and weighed before being tightly packed together and then pressed into
Wait, you
uniform
melt some
rectangle
butter.
fish blocks, ready for freezing. After shaping, the fish blocks head into a deep freeze. Here, they're placed into this plate freezer for 2 hours and chilled to a crisp -13 degrees by liquid Freon,
Okay.
locking in freshness as they solidify into rectangular blocks. Fun fact, rapid freezing is very important for raw seafood, as warm conditions can ramp up microbial activity and spoilage.
This dude thinks we're stupid. This dude thinks we didn't know that, chat. You think we're dumb?
By freezing the fish quickly, the decomposition process is effectively halted. When the blocks are frozen solid, a crewman quickly transfers the blocks out of the plate freezer onto a conveyor belt. where
That
they
didn't look
move
very
onto the
quick.
next station.
Never mind, he's goated.
Next, these frozen blocks are neatly packed into boxes. Think of it like a game of Tetris, where each block fits perfectly to optimize space. Now, at the packaging station, each box is carefully packed, sealed, and labeled with essential details like the product's name, its weight, and the exact date and time of packaging.
That's
This critical information ensures
2007.
quality control can quickly pinpoint and address any issues that might arise with a specific batch of pollock. Impressively, this department can pack and move over 120 tons or 240,000 pounds of product every day.
That is insane, bruh.
Once sealed, the boxes are moved along
Wait,
the
they're
conveyor
doing all this on the boat still? They're still doing this on the boat, chat? No shot.
to this cold storage hold, a giant refrigerator within the ship's hull.
They're
Here,
still
stacked
doing
high
this
and
on the
kept at
boat!
negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit, the pollock awaits its journey to shore, ensuring it stays as fresh as the day it was caught. As soon as the ship reaches the port, it's time to unload. With a frozen product as volatile as fish, an army of crew members on the loading docks and the ship work together to unload the cargo as quickly as possible. In short order, the boxes of frozen Alaska pollock are transferred from the ship to refrigerated shipping containers.
I don't
Once
see
the
no
unloading is
refrigerator.
complete, the containers are taken to the factory by truck.
I'm impressed. I'm low-key impressed, too. They do all that on the boat, bruh. They make it so easy for the people on the,
Now, at the factory, the boxes are
on the
unloaded into even larger
Earth.
cold storage facilities, where they'll stay until they're ready to be distributed to supermarkets and
yeah,
restaurants.
5 years later.
It's here that our journey from ocean to table comes full circle.
Okay.
Before the pollock can be transformed into a fish stick, it must first clear a rigorous quality check.
That's nasty.
First, a random frozen fish block is carefully selected and measured down to the millimeter, ensuring
looks
it's
like
the
marble.
perfect size for the cutting machines.
You could put that on the
Even
floor of your bathroom. You look rich.
a slight size deviation could cause jams or other hiccups that slow down production. Once the block passes the size check, it's thawed and subjected to an intensive quality test where both the texture and taste of the fish are evaluated. Then, after approval, the factory staff quickly open the boxes and put the frozen blocks on a conveyor belt that sends them along to be cut down to size.
This where the people that applied to be the Pringles taster went, and they didn't get the job, so they had to go here instead.
Now, on their way to being turned into their familiar fish finger shape,
Man,
the
that's
frozen
horrible.
blocks of Alaska pollock are cut several times. An automatic bandsaw blade first cuts the block in half, while more bandsaws along the conveyor cut the halves into 9 bars each.
Oh man, that's
As the blocks
nasty.
are whittled into smaller pieces, they're finally sent through a series of rotating blades that cut them into fish sticks.
Oh man, that's
Each of
nasty.
these frozen blocks contains enough fish to produce 378 fish sticks.
No, that's nasty.
Now it's time to add batter to the fish sticks via a process called enrobing.
Okay.
The newly chopped sticks ride a conveyor belt that carries them under a waterfall of thick, velvety batter.
Ooh, see, that's where it starts getting good, though.
It isn't just any mixture of water, flour, and salt, though.
Bro, what are you so happy about?
Velvety batter. This isn't just any mixture of water, flour,
Look at this dude!
and salt, though. It's a carefully crafted blend that includes a secret mix of spices and
Bro!
just a hint of sweetness. After they're perfectly coated, the sticks glide beneath high-precision air jets that gently sweep away any excess batter. This process ensures the ideal batter-to-fish ratio, keeping the succulent fish as the star of the show.
Okay, you glaze
It's
it.
all about achieving that perfect, light, crispy texture that seafood lovers simply can't resist.
Yeah.
Next, the fish sticks travel under
That
a
look like
machine
a candy bar, chat.
that applies the perfect amount of breading to each one before they move on.
Ooh,
The
look at
batter
the
coating
bread.
they just receive acts as a sort of glue to ensure the loose breadcrumb coating stays on the fish sticks.
Ooh, man. Wait a
Our
minute.
commitment to you is delivering the world's most advanced PC.
Wait a minute. Why
Stays on
does
the
this
fish
remind me
sticks.
of something from SpongeBob? Wait a minute, stop. Wait. Wait. The Olympic. You're right. Chat. Chat. Chat, look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Get your fish sticks here! Fish!
I knew that reminded me of something from SpongeBob, bruh. Yo, SpongeBob was actually crazy for this. Are you kidding me? Yo, they are crazy for that, bruh.
Get here!
Oh, man.
Now the sticks travel into the deep fryer, where they're pre-fried for just 30 seconds in vegetable oil heated to about 392 degrees Fahrenheit. This brief blast of heat only crisps the outer layer.
Brief
Just enough
blast?
to lock the breading in place, making sure
Ugh, what's going on with them, bruh? They don't look good.
it doesn't rub off during transport or in the box. At the same time, this step is precisely timed to keep the inner fish frozen. If it were fully cooked, the fish would fall apart when heated at home. It's a precise balancing act, locking in a crispy, golden crust while preserving the tender, flaky fish within.
Hey, something going on with that. Hold on, I see some pink action in there.
As soon as
Wait,
they have
you
been
gonna
fried,
die.
the
Don't
fish
eat
sticks
that.
are immediately sent to a cooling room, where they will spend 15 minutes at minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit.
Man, I'm going vegan.
And finally, after passing every quality check and reaching peak perfection, our fish sticks are done. Ready to set
What?
quality check and reaching peak perfection, our fish stick
What brand fish stick is this? Hello? That looks good.
are done, ready to set sail from the factory to your dinner table. After freezing, they are sent along conveyors, where staff sort them all and
Yeah, it
make
looked
sure
like a
they are
tater
lined up
tot
and
action.
facing the same direction, while robots gently grab
Chat,
the
what
fish
I'm starting to notice from these how it's made type videos is that when they make stuff, it is essentially you get like a whole, you get whatever you're gonna make, and you make it, you know what I mean? What am I trying to say? Y'all know what I'm saying, though.
In April 2021, a woman named Shayla O'Brien and her husband were inside their home in North Carolina when their 13-year-old son went outside to walk their dog.
Oh, no.
As soon as he walked out the door, the Ring camera footage captured a suspicious silver
Yo, helmets with the
BMW
five,
stop
thank
in
you.
front of the family's front lawn, after which a strange man got out of the vehicle and approached the teenager.
Nah, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him.
Without even introducing himself, the man asked the boy if he lives in the neighborhood. According to the teenager's mother, she and her husband had taught their son about stranger danger multiple times in the past, but on this particular occasion, the boy appeared to freeze up out of fear.
That's when you send the dog on him.
What's most disturbing about the recording is that the man didn't waste a split second to get out of the car and talk to the boy, which suggests he was either prowling around the neighborhood waiting for someone to step out of the house.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you know his intentions was bad.
He was very familiar with the Bryant family's routine and was specifically targeting the boy. Fortunately, the teenager's father was able to intervene before anything could happen.
Oh Lord, he big!
Oh, I was wondering about the airplane noise. Talking to my son and he ain't got no adult out here. That's kind of creepy.
You gotta go snap him up.
When the boy's father confronts him, the stranger is forced to think quickly on his feet and blurts out that he was wondering about the airplane noise in the area.
Bro just said anything. Like what?
Obviously, it doesn't make a lot of sense to be driving around a random neighborhood waiting for a
What?
13-year-old kid to walk out of his house just to ask him a question like that, and the father doesn't appear to buy the story for a second. Shayla Bryant, the boy's mother, mentioned she remained apprehensive after the incident, especially since it was never confirmed what exactly the man was planning to do.
You're going to let that dog Dookie in the house
suspect
from
drove
now on.
off soon after and was never seen again. On July 15th, 2022, a TikToker uploaded this chilling footage of an unexpected visit to her home while she was gone. In it, a disturbing voice can be heard asking to be let in at her house's back door.
Oh, somebody grandma out here. Somebody said a ghost orb, but it was a bug.
The person repeats the words, "Let me in," as they scratch and knock on the back door.
Ghost orb!
The eerie quality of the voice, coupled with the fact that nobody can be seen on screen,
There was another
led
one.
a lot of viewers to come up with different theories as to who may have been at the door. During the entire video, a human shadow can be easily made out in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, but the person themselves never walks in front of the camera. Some viewers suggested this alludes to the footage being staged. Others, however,
could have been staged.
think that
You're
someone
right.
with malicious intent could be targeting her house and urge the user to be careful.
You know what? We're just
To
going to
this
say
day,
it's staged.
it hasn't been confirmed what exactly this footage shows, and no further updates have been made by
Now,
the TikTok user.
Those ghost orbs are a different story. Those were real.
In August 2019, a security camera inside a home in Troy, Michigan captured a suspicious man walking up the stairs and looking around the house.
A home? Buddy, this is like a $30 million house. Do you see that staircase? Look at this crib.
Based on his body language, it doesn't look like he knows his way around the home, and that's because he broke in. Although the next part of the incident wasn't caught on camera, a few seconds after walking up the stairs, the man walked into the homeowner's bedroom, where he found her sleeping.
Oh no.
Disturbingly, the woman reported that she woke up screaming to the man standing over her bed. The intruder immediately ran out of the house, but even with the footage, police were left with no leads on who this could have been or how he had gotten in. It wasn't until 2 months later in October of that year that the same man was once again captured on camera in another home in Rochester Hills, Michigan.
You don't learn your lesson. You got caught busting into somebody's house and you go do it again. I don't understand, bruh. Like, what you doing? Yo, these people got money too. They're labeling their cameras hot tub. Like they're labeling.
In this incident, the man can be seen climbing onto the hot tub and peering through the window for a few seconds before walking away. Although the incident was also reported by this homeowner, the man continued to dodge the police for several months after that.
How?
Then, in January 2020, the man made yet another appearance in the area.
Are you serious?
In this instance, he peered through the kitchen window of a house in Bloomfield Township and hid behind a tree, after which the homeowner received a notification from his home security camera alerting him to the stranger's presence. Even though the first part of the incident wasn't caught on camera, footage of the man walking along the side of the house was later released.
Dude,
The moment I loved our Subaru Outback most
Thank goodness.
was the moment they walked away from it.
Bro, how do you keep going back to people's houses doing this? How, chat? You know what I mean?
Once again, the intruder evaded the authorities, and it wasn't until a few days later that the police finally made a break in the case. In February 2020, the same man was seen by a cop running from a residential yard in Bloomfield Township in the same neighborhood as the last time he was captured on video. This time, he was arrested, issued a citation and a restraining order, and forced to wear a GPS tether until his court date.
This dude has broken into like 10 people's houses in the middle of the night, and he's still allowed to walk around. Buddy, you gotta throw him into the well from Resident Evil 4. He ain't gonna stop.
The man was identified as 27-year-old Donovan Johnson, and it was later revealed that he worked as a bankruptcy attorney. After he was put in jail,
how you go from an attorney to doing this? You know you got money.
Bond, there were no further updates on the case, but if he was convicted, it's likely he's still serving time to this day. In September 2018, a man named Jeff Knoll uploaded a disturbing video to his channel, which he titled, "Man Trying to Enter My Home in the Middle of the Night."
Oh no.
In it, a creepy man can be seen approaching the front door of a home and seemingly attempting to find a way in.
Somebody said, what a fall off. That's crazy.
At first, the break-in seems pretty non-threatening, but a few seconds later, the man begins pulling on the doorknob and talking to himself.
Yo, imagine you wake up to your phone notification and you see this when you open up your Ring app. At 3 in the morning.
Some of what he says you can somewhat make out, but most of it is unclear. Before the man can go any further with his break-in attempt, the homeowner calls out from a window and threatens to call the police.
Okay, I was just looking for a dog fighter.
Yo, Virtuous and with the 5 and Calvin with the 10. Thank you.
Whoa. You don't have to get all like that and stuff, honey. You know, we could be friends.
Oh, no. Throw a grenade on the porch.
The man gives an almost laughable excuse, saying he was just looking for his dog Fido. He then tells the woman that they could be friends before walking off into the night. The man was never seen again by the uploader, and they still have no idea what his intentions were if he had gotten into the house.
Not good, buddy.
This terrifying footage was captured in April 2023 in Connecticut. At 9:30 a.m., a man was recorded walking up the front door of a house wearing an orange vest and holding a package in his hand. As soon as the homeowner opens the door, things get disturbing pretty quickly. To make himself seem more genuine,
Calvin
the man
with the
pretends
5.
to read an address on the package as the homeowner makes his way to the door. But little did he know, the man wasn't there to deliver a package.
I don't know if this is for you.
Golly! You soft! He 100% had a gun, too. That was a textbook shove right there. Generational shove. Calvin with the 5.
In an attempt to confuse the homeowner, the man tries to give him the package, but when the owner hesitates, the suspect immediately pulls out a weapon and tries to back the owner into his house.
Generational.
However,
that's one of them times where you get shoved so hard, your head stays right here, and your chest and the rest of your body moves back.
The homeowner pushes the man away before retreating into his home. After the armed man ran away, he was identified by police as 37-year-old Xavier Otero and was arrested at a family member's house in nearby Hartford, Connecticut. Otero was promptly charged with home invasion, threatening, criminal possession of a firearm, and criminal attempt to commit unlawful restraint.
Crazy.
During the investigation, the cops learned about an alleged plot to take part in a home invasion where the occupants of the home were going to be restrained with zip ties and robbed at gunpoint.
Well, buddy, all it took is one shove. You wasn't built for that life, big dog.
The suspect also
mentioned... You better go work at FedEx for real.
...something about possibly invading a second home in Manchester, Connecticut. While executing a search and seizure warrant on the home where they found Otero, police said they found approximately 1.1 kilograms of drugs and other items commonly used in the operation of a drug factory. In the same room, the
bro looks like he wants to choke slam.
Cops found a bag full of heavy...
He probably said something crazy to him. He's mad.
...zip ties. Shortly after Otero's arrest, police also took the driver of the truck into custody and charged him with conspiracy to commit home invasion and conspiracy to commit unlawful restraint. A month after these arrests, a third suspect was taken into custody, where he was identified as the mastermind behind everybody and promptly sentenced to prison. As of now, all 3 suspects are still in jail.
Man.
You deserve the best. At Harbor Freight, you can afford it. We design our own tools.
That shove was the shove of the century.
This eerie and confusing footage was captured by a homeowner's Ring camera one night in August 2023 in an otherwise peaceful neighborhood in Bowling Green, Ohio. In the footage, a masked man can be seen ringing the doorbell and immediately running away.
Buddy. Is he just standing
Initially, the incident appears to be a pretty lame ding-dong ditch attempt, which almost every homeowner has been the victim of at some point or another. But looking closely at the footage, you'll notice the man never actually ran away.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that's actually like creepy. That's like, yo, that's creepy for, like, what? Hello?
But looking closely at the footage, you'll notice the man never actually ran away.
Oh, nah.
While the man stood in the middle of the street staring eerily at the door, the homeowner made his way down the stairs after being woken up by the sound of the doorbell. As soon as he saw this figure just eyeing him down in the middle of the street, he called the cops. The next day, Bowling Green police posted the video on Facebook, asking the man's neighbors to help identify the masked intruder. And it didn't take long for other residents of the area to complain that they had been through similar incidents in the days leading up to the uploading of the video.
It's one thing to do that and run off, but why are you standing there?
Following the incident, the man was never identified by police. His intentions are still unknown. On a rainy morning in 2020, a Ring camera captured a woman walking up to the front door of a house and ringing the doorbell repeatedly. Strangely, the woman keeps her mouth wide open almost the entire time, but it's unclear if this is due to the influence of drugs, or maybe if it's a symptom of potential illness. After a few seconds of waiting, the woman turns around and leaves. The fact that she can be seen apparently putting her fingers in her mouth as she turns to leave.
That's a cigarette. Oh, never mind.
Suggests that she might have been in pain, a theory that was echoed by several viewers in the Reddit thread where the clip was originally posted. Other viewers suggested the woman might have been sleepwalking as a result of some powerful sleep medication. But because the clip was captured at 6 a.m., it's also possible that she had been wandering around all night. However, it remains unclear if the woman was genuinely asking for help, or if she was possibly planning to do something else entirely. This footage was captured at around 1:35 p.m. on October 16, 2018 in Alberta, Canada. According to the homeowner, he received a motion alert from his Ring camera while he was at work. Because it was unusual for him to have visitors in the middle of the day, he immediately activated the live view feature, and that's when he saw this. At first, he mentioned how he didn't think there was anything strange going on, seeing how the visitor was dressed similarly to most utility and telecom workers in the area.
Bro, you can't assume just because somebody, you can get those vestiges anywhere.
And began banging insistently on the door and peering through the window into the house, he immediately became suspicious.
Nah, see? Nah, what you doing? Look, he had a glove on. He was going...
After prying at the door with a glove to avoid leaving fingerprints, the man motions to his accomplice to come to the door, and that's when things get even more disturbing.
So you see that you are being filmed clear as day, and you go along with it anyway?
Get away from the door.
What took you so long to say something? Why did you wait till they tear your door up to say something? Needed proof? There's no difference in them destroying your door versus him trying to open the door with a glove on his hand. There's no reason to wait for him to tear your door up before you say something. He ain't gonna get no money from this. You think this dude's gonna get money from this? Bro, stop. Gotta be messed up. You want to tear your door up. Man, get out of here. Insurance? When you could have just said, hey, get away from my door, and you wouldn't have had to go through that to start with. You don't make no sense. He wasn't by his phone. Did you hear the start of the video when it said he got a notification at the very start? He was watching.
Get away from the door.
While the man in the Yankees cap acts as a lookout, the man in the vest uses what appears to be a large screwdriver to violently pry the door open and break in. After managing to get the door partially open, the homeowner manages to activate the two-way talk function and makes his presence known. After the video was made public, the homeowner was interviewed by local police about the incident. The video was then posted to Facebook, where many neighbors and nearby
Let me guess, they was never caught.
Claimed to know who the two men were. However, it was never confirmed if the two suspects were apprehended. based on what was captured on video, the two men were most likely planning an armed robbery. But with no further context, it's impossible to know if that's really what they had in mind, or if they planned to do something worse.
No, him trying to try the door with the glove on makes me think it was something worse, I'm not gonna lie. But them being so quick to run off when he said something also makes me think they was probably just trying to rob the place. I don't know. Oh, GG, I just got doxxed.
As of this upload, there have been no further updates on the incident.
That's creepy, though. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually creepy. That's creepy, chat. Especially that one where you wake up in the middle of the night and you see like somebody's eyeball at your doorbell camera. You know what I mean?